What's up, everybody? Welcome to differentbrains.com. I'm your host, Mike Nickas, and you're watching The Week in Neurodiversity. To kick things off, researchers are now looking at Botox injections as possible treatments for depression and social anxiety.
Dr. Eric Finzi says facial expressions are part of the circuit of the brain related to mood.
Fear, anger, and sadness all go through this muscle. Very important. So Botox basically inhibits the muscle and just calms it down, so it becomes more difficult to feel those negative emotions.
The makers of Botox just announced the final phase of testing for depression will begin.
Next up, a woman whose family has been severely impacted by Alzheimer's is taking part in a Washington University study to help patients of the disease.
35-year-old Carrie Richardson Whitfield lost her father and 3 uncles to early onset Alzheimer's, the oldest living to 45 years of age. And this mother of 3 recently discovered she too carries the gene for the disease. But Richardson never lets it hold her back. Besides recently marrying her high school crush, at Washington University, she is part of the dominantly inherited Alzheimer's network trial. They're testing 2 drugs that might help stop and remove the plaque buildup in the brain that leads to Alzheimer's.
Over in Alabama, a 6th grade student is spreading awareness for autism with one simple message: that it's okay to be different.
How would you want other kids to treat you even though you have autism?
Respect, loyalty, and kindness. I want to show them that it's okay to have autism. Not everyone is the same.
Researchers at the University of Minnesota have created a squeeze vest that could help those with autism.
One of the big problems is that people become acclimated to the pressure, and so that means that if they're wearing a weighted vest or a tight-fitting knit garment under their clothes, they have to take that off at a certain point.
Which can be disruptive. So their group created this, the very first dynamic compression vest, controlled by an app.
These guys right here are the heat-sensitive materials. In the back here we have the module. There's a battery and a Bluetooth controller. So when you hit the button on your phone, it sends a current through those pieces and they pull tight.
A 12-year-old girl with autism spoke at a school assembly to explain to her peers what it's like to live on the spectrum.
A student decided to come out with a secret to her middle school classmates. Holly says she did it to answer questions her fellow students may have about the way she reacts to them and to let them know how they can help her. Students at the school say they admired her bravery.
It was good because it was like from her point.
And finally, over in Ohio, a batboy with Down syndrome got to hit in the leadoff spot for his high school baseball team.
The 17-year-old Worcester High School junior often on the field, relishing his role as varsity batboy.
The response when Joey walks in the dugout is, it's like a celebrity has just walked in the building.
So Coach Steve Young had an idea to start Joey as leadoff hitter. Joey stepped up to the plate Monday, and after a couple strikes, he connected.
Yeah, Joey!
With unstoppable speed,
keep running!
A smile on his face, Joey made it all the way home.
And while you're here at differentbrains.com, be sure to check out some of our other content, such as Exploring Different Brains with Dr. Hacky Reitman and the Spectrumly Speaking podcast hosted by Becca Laurie and Dr. Lauren Gerber. That wraps it up for this episode. Which story caught your eye the most? Be sure to let us know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and remember, you keep advocating and we'll keep bringing the news.